Welcome back to another edition of Splitting the House. Today I've got a very special guest. Anna Hasselborg is on board here after winning the Women's Masters Basel this past weekend convincingly. I looked at the scoreboard. You guys seem to be in mid-season form already. Welcome, Anna.
Thank you.
So it's great to have you here as a guest. I know it's been a very busy summer for you, trying to get ready for the season, but also a very special arrival came in end of June?
Mid-June.
Mid-June.
Yes, 14th.
So how are things going for you right now?
Life is amazing with Mira in it. I guess all parents say this, but you can't prepare for the overwhelming feelings of becoming a parent. And it's it's just amazing having her in our lives.
So you played this past weekend in Switzerland with COVID and restrictions and everything going around. The field was limited and it was down to 13 teams, but you were able to travel.
Yes, so in Sweden we can travel pretty much anywhere. There's some restrictions against us when we get in countries. Switzerland is not one of those. And they had put up a great spiel. It felt very safe and very great organized, and all players were very respectful, and we kept the distance. And so, of course, we were a little bit nervous there, but it felt okay when we were doing it, I would say.
Yeah, I think as people get more comfortable with it, it's the restrictions, the safety, the masking, everything that comes with travel is really the adjustments that we kind of just need to make.
Yes, for sure. I think this is probably life, and we all just have to maybe accept that it's not going to get back to super normal, but I think if we learn just to keep the distance, and as a Swede we like to keep the distance anyway, so
yeah, it's been a fairly well publicized media story that Sweden has done things a little bit differently, and I think it comes back to your country's respect for people and the opportunity to give space, and you're already doing a lot of these things to make it possible as a society to live the way that you are.
Yeah, I guess you're right, and we will see by the end of the day how it worked out. And it's so hard to know what was the right choice, but hopefully we will. Yeah, everyone will find their own way, and so people don't get sick, and that's the only way I want it.
Yeah, exactly. So how did it feel being back on the ice? Did it bring a bit of normal back to life again?
Oh yeah, it was almost like I forgot how much I was competing. It's been a while, but as soon as we stepped out on the ice, it was normal again, and it felt we had so much joy, and we had so much fun competing, and we remembered why we love doing what we do. So it was really, really nice, and we actually played really well. There were some really good moments and some really good ends. So I was happy to have that kind of form in us already.
So you set up, the playoffs were set up. You played a young team, Raffaella in the final. It just seems that the Swiss keep pumping out next young team after next young team with success. Thoughts on the teams that you were playing there and how that all went as well?
Yeah, I've seen them in line scores a couple of seasons, and they have been at the Junior Worlds too. So it was fun playing that kind of team. They beat Stern very convincingly in the final, so that was very impressive. It's very cool to see how Switzerland have so many great teams and so many good players that they keep building great teams with. So very cool for a small country like them. And had a fun game against Tirinisoni too. Alina played really, really well. Actually, not throwing last rock because Mel was sitting on the side injury. So, but had a great game against them too. So it was a good competition. Really, really great.
So with what's coming up next for you guys? What's the next events? What's training schedule look like? This season's going to have a lot of challenges and interruptions and events canceled, but interested to hear what your plans are going forward.
We hope that the Euro Super Series is going to be will be 18 in Europe, and we're in Switzerland. And originally it was planned to be in Scotland, but we will see how that turns out now with all the new restrictions in Great Britain and their second wave they're having right now at the moment. Not in Scotland though, but in Great Britain. So we'll see. We'll have that, but we hopefully will play as much as we can in Sweden too. So that will be the Swedish Championships and our Super League, and there's and trying to get some good training camps in. Maybe play against some other teams in Europe, just like a best series, and just try to plan and then just day as it comes and see what happens. And you have to be flexible and adapt all the time. So we talk a lot about that and try to see this as an opportunity where we can focus on training and get really strong in the gym and also train a lot. And we also setting up second weekly Zoom meetings with our coach Wayne Medall. So that is really nice too. So we try to watch during these times.
Yeah, I think that's all set up well. There's a lot of things that you can do to improve your game in other areas without as much game action. And as we saw on the weekend, I think the plan that you are working on, that you're building, is quite.
I think it's very important that you set up a plan and then you trust it. And if it doesn't work, you adapt. But so far, we believe in our plan and our going forward. So that's what we're going to do and adapt along the way.
Yeah, I think that's the best we can do it in these times right now.
I think so too.
Yeah. So, your little one is growing quickly. I know it certainly added some adjustments to the season. You were telling me a little bit about on ice that you were running out in the middle of the games to feed her. Tell me about what mother means to you. Mm-hmm. I know having it my own, it is a very special thing, and you were reflecting some of those thoughts as well.
Yeah, it's the number one thing. It's nothing that comes close to all the feelings that I've been feeling with her, and it puts everything in such perspective. But it's very cool that I'm able to do this and still do what I love, which is the curling. So her dad joined here in Switzerland, and then he's going to join us on tour when we go. And I have like the best in the world, just like a machine. So even if I have to step off to be with her or something, they are still in the game and they're doing like they can do without me. I think because they're so great. So, but also support. So it's been mentally, it's been very easy for me to come back and being ready to play, and I think that means so much. It's I'm so, like, what do you say, like, I'm so thankful, but also in the same time I think it's something that we should be able to take for granted, but that you should be able to do both motherhood and what you love, and I have a family and a team that supports me to do that, and I'm so happy with that, and the girls are just amazing, and dad, who is we're a big team now with lots of bags who travel now.
Yeah, I think you've probably seen other teams doing the same thing in the past, and you kind of probably wondered a little bit about it. But yeah, it's pretty amazing to see what the women teams do with families on the road. And I know we don't get to do that, to have to do that nearly the same degree, and it's pretty amazing to watch you and other women manage and do both at the same time. It's amazing, and really fun to see, I guess.
Yeah, no, and also all the women that I've seen on tour doing it before me, it certainly gives you like a what do you call it? Yeah,
An example.
just yeah, an example. They set an example, and you don't have to choose, and that's pretty cool. So right now she's sleeping here in.
So cute. Well, you have such a smile, and you look like you are so happy right now, and I am so happy for you as well. And I'm sure many of the fans out there are feeling the same way. Thanks for the opportunity to have a conversation, and looking forward to seeing you and your team on the ice in the near future again.
Yeah, thank you, and we looking forward to be back very soon.
All right, thanks a lot for Anna. My name's Jared Gertz. This is Splitting the House. We'll be back again with another episode in the near future. Until then, everyone, take care.
Bye.